Yeah, so I didn't mention that last time. In the first cutscene, he seems to finish your sentence, like he hears what you said to yourself, and then that happens again here. So there's definitely, I think quite obviously, something supernatural going on with Ahti. And yes, I did restart for a stutter-free playthrough. Thank you, 9Hertz. You think he's on the board? Or do you think maybe he's a projection of Polaris? I kind of wish there was more dialogue with him. He's, I feel like he's representative of more interactions that people actually have in real life than the former types of interaction. Like, people who are very much themselves and own their job and, like, know their things, have their sayings and idioms. I don't know, there's something about him that feels more real than the main character, actually. He also looks, as you said in chat, maybe a bit more naturalistic. I mean, perhaps because he's older and his skin is more rumpled looking, has more character, it's more... I don't know, it just looks more natural. What a mess. Burn the trash.
Burn the trash.
So yeah, that's a side quest.
Burn it all.
Apparently we can come back here and get other quests. Not a moose. See, that one I don't know about. What's he going on about there? Reindeer, not a moose? Sure. Alright, let's go. Wait, this just leads back out? I think I did the exact same thing last time. Reindeer in Finnish is poro. Oh wait, is this the... No? Oh, okay, it is just a loop. I thought I knew where that led, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Farts in the Sahara, love.
Explosion.
Like that.
Too much. Director's duty.
Too much duty.
Lights on.
Oh, we get to destroy that nasty, fecal friend again. Oh, it's wordplay. Reindeer in Finnish is poro, burn into a crisp is pala poroski. Poroksi. So it's wordplay. Yeah, thank you so much, Gandhi. That's great having somebody to give us some insight. Because I would obviously never have known that at all. I think we're all quite thankful for that. So assets. It does add like a significantly heightened dimension to the thing, being able to see the cultural references. So the merry-go-round horse. Containment procedure. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. So you can get run over by this thing. This can be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported the kids would move on their own and that they would... Sorry, reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agent redacted by redacted. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to redacted the object long enough to redacted. I feel like I need to say redacted instead of just skip over the blanks, because if someone's not watching, it's going to be real weird if my sentences just kind of start ending randomly. Arish. Oh, yeah, this is the security guy. I think we meet him in a minute. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Well, too late for you. I already have. That's why we zoom now. What did I not... Oh, threshold kids, right. Cool. All is accounted for. Can't wait to figure out when I get to hang out with those kryptonite wasps. So there's the Mako reactor. And a not dead person.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
What are you showing me? Oh, control point. I don't know that I realized that you'll always see Polaris through the walls. So I actually have some ability points I can attribute. I can get energy up, melee up, launch up, or health. I'm going to take the health. Because I did die a bit with the explodey dudes.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security.
Yeah, this guy's
You in a
intense
safe room?
till he finds out who I am. I'm your
Oh,
boss.
HRAs. We're on the same side.
And yes, broken
My
compiler.
name is Jessie
That's right.
Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing. Salvador...
Yeah, I'm sure she
security
needs
asked me to
clarification
protect
on
in
what a
case of an
power
attack.
plant means, dude.
What's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling, he's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen.
Yeah, we
I
kind of
love playing
established that
20
already.
As much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Why do you
Try to
call
stay
him the
alive.
hiss? Yeah, just kind of like said that in one of the documents or something?
Blockages in pipes C through F.
Yeah, I get all these mods for stuff I don't have yet. Oh, they make a little hissing noise, do they?
Is the clock back? Now? When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
So, to Sarek, I was totally about to say you're 100% right on all those things, but then I realized when I show him the service weapon, I think he doesn't understand that it's that. which would totally screw up that thought, because I thought it was like, I have the weapon, they all know the weapon, that's my badge, basically. Yeah, let's see what he says again.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only.
Oh,
Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious
okay, I might have
damage.
misframed that then by
I
accident.
did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Okay, so he recognized it to the extent that he knows it's the gun, but he knows it's in a different form. He doesn't know it can switch. Well, it changes appearance, but it still looks fundamentally similar. I mean, it's still this, like, silver, floaty, switchy thing.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
Their buckles
I've
and,
done
like,
a few jobs with these kind of folks.
fabric looks really
They say
nice.
what they mean. I like that.
Look how good the stitching looks on that. It's very nice.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah, it's all part of the job.
See, as I said last time, how much you want to bet there's some kind of SCP powering everything, and we're going to get to find that out, hopefully, because, you know, secrets and all that.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course, he's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
It's a mystery. We'll never know. Yeah, his head does look slightly too big, doesn't it? I thought at first maybe it was because both of his shoulders have, like, a box on top of them, and maybe that makes it a little harder to read his silhouette. But I'm trying to, like, see him without them, and, yeah, it might be that his head is just slightly too large. I don't know.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
I don't know if I find her head to be too large or anything. I haven't really noticed it on anyone. Though she does have a bit more of a slender thing going rather than stocky. The rest of them seem a bit more stocky. I wonder if it could be that their heads might have a larger proportion due to the fact that this is a third-person shooter where you're meant to get headshots. So your main character is free to have a different proportion, but we kind of need all the stuff other than her to be consistently slightly too big from their heads. I don't know, just an idea. So, Arish, security matters. I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on the next steps. Lynn, P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. What if his head is big because it's a mask? Oh boy. So we want to burn the trash. Where's a good place to burn trash? Yeah, other people can see Ahti, that's true. Oh, did you see the color grading change from green to yellow there? Is this how I came in? It's kind of weird that the gun flips on F and also F is interact. But I guess if F weren't interact and it was E, well then you'd be picking up random debris around you too. Oh yeah, this is definitely where I came in. Remember the red. Wonder what happened if you would activate the lift and then jump off of it. Could you get under it? I'd like to answer that, but kind of don't feel like crushing myself. Oh, a shelter. It's funny how if you don't pay really close attention, your mind just kind of doesn't see the color grading changes all the time. It just kind of accepts them. I think we just really let that kind of color shifting gradation happen, just kind of changes our mood. I know we want to go to all of these doors. Central maintenance, energy converters, maintenance furnace chamber. Oh, secret bathroom goodies. Dodge efficiency and a threshold remnant. Super ultra deluxe bathroom. Just brimming with toilet paper. Okay. Oh, it's the wheat area. What's going on with that? Is that the one I just picked up? The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a redacted. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it. So, wait. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it, so is actively denied. Lots of cubes. Cubes for days. Oh, is this where the triangle elevator shows up? I don't think this is the right way, but I'm also curious, because I don't know that I went this way last time. Ah! Where? And if it weren't for my ability to throw stuff, I'd be having a rough time, potentially. This place is shredded. Oh, that one's got a sniper rifle. There we go. More? Yeah, the environmental destruction's lovely. There are some parts later, though, where there's so much exploding and, like, just crazy effects and vapors, steam, fog, volumetric stuff happening. It's, like, kind of hard to see. Thankfully, those moments aren't constant, though. Delays caused by house shifts do not count toward overtime. It's clearer on my screen than I think the bitrate allows on the stream, sadly. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all this weird shit we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. Why is combat music still playing? Whoa. What the hell's this? Oh! Guess that's why. Yeah, so I definitely didn't see this area at all. Which is pretty wild, because it's super cool looking. There's like a bunch of bridges. I have no way of getting over there, though, right now. Well, that's cool. I'm happy to know there's something to look forward to discovering later. Yeah, my dash does not carry me that far, though. Just a little bitty dash. Did glass appear after I broke it? That was weird. So that seems to be what you would discover in that direction. And I think that's the only direction. No, it doesn't actually have slow-mo diving, at least yet. There may be other stuff we discover in that vein later. Oh, we got a flyer. There we go. Alright, so where am I actually going? Maintenance / furnace chamber. Alright, I went to central maintenance. That wasn't right. Do I take the elevator? Maybe that's what it was. Nope. Hey, Lavender Nerd. Going very well, thanks. I really like this game. I find it very intriguing. Well, I think this is right. Or at the very least, there's something to do here, so it's not a waste of time. Oh, it's full of those nasty blue crystals, though. Yeah, I can't go in there. Yeah, it is a little bit Metroidvania-ish. It's not strictly that, but it has a bit of that. Oh, power cube.
It's right up. You need to fix it before the old trick bats inside the plant has a secret.
Wish my pistol was a bit more accurate sometimes. Blue crystal thing, I'd say you're about... Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you come back later with some other ability. Because she doesn't seem very happy when you go in those rooms. Kind of like that red room that made her freak out. New mission, a good defense. Investigate the training course. I don't know if I picked that up last time. Ah, that's not good. I never seem to see when they fire those, I only just get hit by them. So each floor of that requires an energy cube. There's also a shelter here. Yeah, the orange people seem to be possessed by the hiss. It's this, like, malevolent SCP type thing that's taken over the employees of the facility. Well, we don't really know its motivations, but it seems to want to kill me, so... Yeah, we, like, knock the juice out of them, and then they apparently go back to normal and then disappear. Like, fade out into dust. Ah! There we go. Oh, nice. It opened up a little hole so I could fire that box through it. That guy got very lucky for a while. They do that, I think I've referenced this before, but that festival in, I think it's in India,
Power fixed.
where they throw, like, colorful powder on each other. And that's kind of what the gaseous kind of like spurting of colorfulness seems to remind me of there. Yep. It also reminds me of Psyops a bit, which I was also a big fan of. One of the earlier console physics games that actually did a good job of making it fun to play with boxes and crates and barrels and stuff. Utilization of paranatural elements munitions testing on OOP-22, aka Home Safe. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. See OOP-22 case file for more details. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Redacted and redacted velocity ammunition were tested with redacted results. Testing will continue after redacted. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Cool. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8 usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish still on fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident guy. I owe you $60. Brought beers last time, so it's Hepstenstall's turn. Classic Remus. Holy? Is it Holly or Holy? I don't know how to pronounce anything, apparently. What is this? Oh, it's an elevator I didn't realize. Right. Electricity level, nominal. Water level, not so good. Oh, there's a possibly control point in there? Right.